Hi there. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you happen to be and whatever time it may be as you're seeing this. I appreciate you for tuning in to listen to and see what I have to share today. This is Dr. D. I am the creator and founder of Core3 Harmony Wellness Services, where we provide services in three areas, that is music therapy, counseling, and life health coach services. Today, I am going to provide part two of our Tai Chi for rehabilitation practice. Now, this is the practice that I was trained in. It is the specific practice that was created by Dr. Lamb. On the website, you can go to a link, and there's a video there too to learn more. This particular program I really enjoy and really believe is an essential piece to that part where we get ourselves up and moving and helps us make that mind body connection. His program is an amazing program. I encourage you to check it out. His program provides a lot of different uh, forms and sequences for specific areas of challenges that individuals may be dealing with. Sorry, my voice is a little cloggy. One moment. Mm. He has a Tai Chi, in addition to the Tai Chi for Health program, which I will be discussing in these videos. He has a Tai Chi for arthritis, Tai Chi for diabetes, and I want to say Tai Chi for heart health. I may not have the right name there. I'm somewhat doubting myself, but he has one for the heart as well. And so today, this is a great, this particular program I'm showing you and walking you through is a great program that I like to encourage and introduce when I'm working with clients to help them make a connection between um, establishing a mindfulness based practice. And for many folks, that can be a challenge because maybe one doesn't have that or know what that looks like for them. Again, this is one of many different practices that are available to us. I like the Tai Chi practice, not only for myself personally, but just because I think it can cover so many different areas of one's life, no matter their physical conditions. So I'm going to pull back. I don't have the equipment to provide you a close up, so I hope that you can see my full body as much as possible. The first part and this part will cover what is called Qigong. And Qigong, I want to say I've been thinking about how to help one understand this better, in it being a little bit different than the Tai Chi practice itself, is that within the realm of Tai Chi, we talk about the internal and external. And so Qigong is the preparation for the Tai Chi, which would be the external expression of one's Qi source energy. Qigong is, I hate using the term, but I think it's the best that most people can resonate with, is, like I said, it is preparatory for the Qigong practice, which is for movement and specific forms of Tai Chi. The Qigong is preparation, so that is the internal. It really is that practice that I think is really important that can help one step into the area of making that mind body connection. So you would hear me utilize terms like focusing on the breath, your breath, focusing on just the sensation, just how your body's feeling as you do these preparatory movements before getting into specific Tai Chi sequences and forms. Okay, so we're going to continue with a few Qigong um, exercises, and then I'll talk with you a little bit, and then that'll end our moment here today. Okay, so back up. Now, it is encouraged to practice this with shoes on. I have my shoes off today because I didn't bring um, my shoes, which I should have. I do have Tai Chi shoes. They're really comfortable. I was kind of amazed when I first purchased them a while back. I don't have those on today. I say this because Dr. Lamb prefaces and stresses the importance of when practicing Tai Chi to do so with shoes on. The reason why is that you want to maintain and establish a firm foundation for oneself. And for him, there's a tendency for it to be safer. So I am going to turn my body so that you can see the full on lay of movements that I will be doing for this Qigong practice. So I last left you with, I want to say, opposite movements of back and forth. This is really great because this is helping not only both sides of our brain, which is also what music does. Music is wonderful for that. Operating both sides of our brain, left and right hemispheres, as well as it's helping you to establish weight transference. Okay, this is really great, especially for in his, I want to say, Tai Chi for Arthritis program. There's a focus there regarding fall prevention. So this is really great for fall prevention. I've done this and found this to be successful, especially when I worked with older adults in assisted living, helping to reestablish weight transference and balance, which is so key to prevent falls and injuries. We can still use this no matter what our age is, though. So this is key. So we're going to start. Your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Nice, comfortable stance. And within Qigong, we are focusing on the sensation of our breath, our inhale and exhale. So just give yourself some time, do a few cycles of breath. If you're able to practice this with me, I encourage you to do what's most comfortable. You can just watch first and practice. I will do a few repetitions of the different movements so that you can watch first and then practice if that helps you. So before we start, feet shoulder width apart. Feel the sensation of a few cycles of breath. So as we inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause that breath. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And same thing likewise. Inhale. Pause. And exhale. Just start to notice the sensation of feeling of your body. Not trying to fix anything, just noticing what shows up. One more cycle of breath, and then we will move. Nice big inhale. And when you're done, pause. And when you get ready to exhale, nice slow exhale as if you're exhaling out through a straw. Here we go. Exhale. Okay, so we are going to very gently step back, toe, and the arms will come up in front. And heel, the arms will come out back. You want to pull back just enough. Palms are facing flat out. You can feel a little stretch. I know, in the chest area. So we'll do one more cycle of this. Notice as I step back, I'm on the toes. And when I take the step forward, passing through, I land on the heel. Pause here. And step back. Notice the shift in weight. And as you prepare for the opposite leg, you're going to go ahead and step back, bringing the arms forward, toe. Arms loose, relax straight in front of you. Gentle slide forward. Remember that within Qigong and Tai Chi, the movements are very graceful. I almost like the sensation of just gliding. This is great, especially for if you have a hard time like being attentive and staying present. I always remind people there are a number of things that you can focus on as you're doing this. One, of course, always being the breath. That's always like an anchor to go back to. The sensation and just the feel of being in your body, moving and gliding, and this sense, this internal balance of mind, body, and the warm up. And here we step back the toe. So we're going to do just one more of these. I always mind folks, don't forget to breathe. And step back for the last time. And we come back to center, and you step that foot back out to shoulder width apart. And I'm going to turn and face you, okay? Now, right here, I'm going to show you a way, again, we're shifting weight from our left and our right. And let me get my feet shoulder width apart. So I'm going to bring the arms up, and you're going to turn them to the side, arms aligned, and it's almost like you're pushing an imaginary wall. As you do so, you take this foot out, the opposite foot, and push. So just watch me here. Now notice the opposite. The arms that are pushing towards an imaginary wall, you're stepping out with that opposite leg. Okay, here. And here. Pause and hold. The beauty in this is that I think sometimes we don't realize the strength that can be built, the muscle strength specifically, that can be built with our own, oh boy, the word is escaping me now, with our own resistance, body resistance. And I feel this, even just this little bit, I feel this in my shoulders and arms as I hold this here. One more time, the other side. You'll want to be as separated and apart with your legs as is comfortable so that you can get a good ebb and flow of shifting the weight. So last time here. Breathe. I like for my movements to match the breath. And so now we're going to step forward, heel, As you step forward with that heel, whichever leg you're bringing forward, you're going to bring out the opposite arm and make a soft, gentle fist, and then step back. And same thing the other side. At the center, to the side. This and so. It always feels so good doing this. As simple as it is, it feels very cleansing just for my breath, for my lungs, even for my diaphragm, because I don't use these muscles all the time intentionally like I am throughout my day. Now, we're going to do the opposite where we step back, okay? So remember it, when we step forward, we're on our heel. When we step back in the form and positions, and this is going to stay the same even within the Tai Chi form, we're going to step back with the toe, and opposite arm comes out, and back to center, and likewise other side. Notice the nice, gentle ease and almost in a sense sway that you can see the shift of weight. Now, what's so beautiful about this practice, once again, is that it's very gentle. There's nothing strenuous, there's nothing hard or difficult. It's a very gentle, intentional, purposeful practice to help you understand physically and mentally what it's like to step into flow. Okay, now, for those who can do this, we're going to lift the foot up off the floor. Okay, so I will show you here. It doesn't have to be extremely high, but a just slight lift and back. And back. We do not do kicks towards the back. We're only doing slight kicks towards the front. And you notice also the ability to shift the weight back and forth. Again, a reminder that this is part of Qigong, where we are working on establishing internal balance. That is balance with the sensation of how we feel in our body and our breath and our mind, anchoring our mind back to this present moment, back to this practice right here. You should not be thinking about lunch. You should not be thinking about what you're doing tonight. The idea of Qigong is preparatory to get your mind and the body in alignment so that you can flow into the sequence and forms of Tai Chi themselves. Okay? All right, very good. So, once we accomplish this, then there's a very gentle inhale. I always like to come back to this. I do a little bit of a twist, so to speak, in my practice, especially when I'm teaching, because I always go back to this. This is kind of like the homeroom movement. Go back here, and very gently, as the arms lower the neck, gently chin to the chest, and you rise up with the head as the arms come up, arms toward you, and So then this part, now next week we're going to go into specific Tai Chi sequence. I always have people imagine something, another mind. Tell folks, imagine your imaginary ball is in your hand. Oh, right here, I already feel it. This feels so good. This, in a sense, is the beautiful power of chi, life force, energy force that we all carry and have. For anyone that has participated in Reiki or acupressure, almost in a sense, even though there's no touching here, we have meridian energy points all over our body. And I'm thinking I'll do a little um, informational about that too, because you are your own best healer. You really are. Me, I consider myself as just a guide and facilitator, helping you tap into your initial ability to heal thyself. So this is another part of it, and I already feel the powers here. It's that sensation of um, feeling the energy, your energy force. And so here, this imaginary ball, the exercise is so inhale, and you only come to the width. When you inhale and you're pulling the arms, stretching them away from each other, the palms, I should say, you only come to the width of your shoulder. Notice I'm not out here. We keep the chi nice and intimate in alignment with our body. So just shoulder width. And as you exhale, nice and easy through the mouth, you bring the palms back together. And inhale, exhale. Some more inhale and exhale. Last one here. Inhale and exhale. I always like to do this part. This is called open and closed hands, by the way. I always like to do this part and making sure it is right center within the heart chakra zone. Okay? Lungs are there, heart's there, your palms are there. The meridian points in the palms of our hands are able to operate. Sometimes you may feel a sensation of warmth in your hands, especially as you continue it and you really get in depth where you almost lose the focus. The movement of your arms and your breath becomes automatic and they become one. And then you can really tap into those the meridian points in your palm. It's that similar sensation of, if any of you have ever experienced Reiki, where the individual, the practitioner, is not touching you, but they are tapping in, they're utilizing their energy and connecting with your energy and raising it to the vibration of theirs. Okay, or connecting to that vibration to help pull it into a sense of connectivity and or alignment with wherever you are and whatever you need. Similar things, so here with the palms, and you will notice this connection when we do touching heaven, touching earth. Oh, that feels good. You'll notice that coming back with the palms here, and they pass through each other and go back. I may move closer so that you can see what my palms are doing. As I do this, this is touching heaven, touching earth. We will go into this some more. Notice the direction of my palm. Okay, and as they come back together, I am aligning the palms again here. We're holding our imaginary ball and we're stretching, and as we pull away, they realign. One is touching heaven, touching earth, and as they come together, the palms will fall back into alignment again with each other, and so forth. Okay, so notice these sequences and these connections. within the practice of Qigong, moving you to the external work of the Qi, of your source, of your energy out into the different movement sequences within Tai Chi itself. So I hope that you have enjoyed that today. This is part 2 again. And what you have witnessed and seen here and participated in, I hope, is an aspect of what is called Qigong. Qigong, a good way to look at it is that it is the preparatory for Tai Chi, and it is to help us to connect with our internal source, and that's aligning mind and body so that we can provide an external expression, which is the Tai Chi itself. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Please, if this is your first time, I'd love for you to subscribe. My goal is to go live as best as I can every Tuesday with an informative, uplifting, inspiring video with the various practices here and all things mental health to help us to live well, do well, and be well in every area. Next week, I will be showing you the specific form within Tai Chi for Health, the specific Tai Chi forms and their names so that you can go back and practice them, and you may be able to actually look up other folks and see them do specific forms that I am naming. So it's good to make sure you're able to identify what a person is doing within their Tai Chi practice. So I will be doing that next week. Also, I want to encourage you, there are some links below I'd love for you to check out, specifically where I've created a new channel that I wanted to make it a sole focus to focus on specifically the practice and the art and science behind music therapy, because as this channel has grown, I wanted to be careful, and I still want to be cautious on the new channel. Sharing about music can be a challenge just because of copyright issues. So I wanted to create something separate so that I can learn what I am able to share and do in regards to that. So check that out. There's also a link to check out, and please subscribe to that channel as well. That will be a recorded session, not going live yet, but there are some things lined up I wanted to share with you. But do check it out. It's going to be very informative for you, especially if you're new to music therapy or don't know what it is or what it's all about, and how there are some tools and approaches within the practice of music therapy that I think you could find very helpful for yourself. The idea behind the channel is one, educating folks on the variety of music therapy approaches that there are now, that have grown since when I was in school as a music therapist. And also looking at different countries and how they're using the discipline of music therapy within their country, and how it might look different from Canada to Australia and Europe and the Asian countries. So I'm excited about that because I'm learning as well. And we'll give you some examples on how to look at listening to music with a more, with a new focus, a different lens. So that's the focus there. Please go check it out. I'll be working on a video to upload videos there. I'll be uploading on Thursdays in the evenings, so do check it out when you can. I appreciate you, and I am so grateful for your attention and your time here. Please know and remember these 3 things: that you matter, you are worthy, and you are loved. If you have any trouble with any one of those in your life, and you're not able to receive that, please reach out to me. I'd love to come alongside you and support you. Again, this is Dr. D here. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate every subscriber. every life you're able to provide. It helps out more than you know. I look forward to seeing you next week when we will step into Tai Chi forms and sequences.